It is my hope this might be a quick agenda item for you all, but we never know. So look, first of all, I want to acknowledge all of the parties who have contributed to the creation of these destination management plans, in particular the communities that have input through considerable feedback. And these plans really are a shape of both the communities and the visitors' desires. I'd also like to acknowledge mana whenua who've been heavily involved in the creation of these plans, the tourism industry itself, of course, Ashburton, Selwyn, Waimakariri District Councils as our regional tourism organisation partners, the Banks Peninsula Community Board, and council staff who have been hugely engaged, particularly around climate change, and Lynn McClellan on our advisory group. So you have had the destination management plans provided to you and presented to you at a top level. So today what we're looking for is endorsement from council on both the Otatahi Waitaha Destination Management Plan and the Te Pātaka or Rakai Hautu Banks Peninsula Destination Management Plan, which would allow our board to then adopt the plans formally on the 24th of November. So I'm happy to take any questions.
Council, Sam's happy to move it and you're happy to second it? Yeah, fire away. Yep. And Councillor Harrison Hunt's happy to second it. Yep.
Kia ora. Since our last briefing presentation of the Destination Management Plan, there have been no changes since then?
There has been one change, which was a contribution by Ngāi Tuahuriri around some naming conventions of places in Waimakariri. But aside from that, there have been no changes. In the timing since we last presented to you, it has been adopted by Selwyn, Waimakariri and Ashburton District Councils and also the Banks Peninsula Community Board.
Great, happy to second.
Thank you. And Councillor Kewen, please.
Yeah, just Lauren, a quick update on the visitor centre. I take it it's now open in the square. How's that going?
So there are some delays to the opening of the Grand. We understand that that is related to some funding challenges and is likely to now open in early 2024. We have therefore worked with the provider, Darren Rainbird, to open a temporary eyesight. This is in the same location with a marquee, and he is also opening a temporary site until the fixed infrastructure can open in the gift shop that is underneath the Novotel beside Tūranga. So we're going to have 2 Cathedral Square information centres over the next month until we get that finalised and fully open.
Okay, brilliant, thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Johansson, then Councillor Henstock.
Yeah, I guess I was surprised in it that I didn't see sort of any reference to the South Island Destination Management Plan. Is there a relationship to that? And if so, what is it? Or if not, how could we link it to that document?
So the South Island Destination Management Plan, as we discussed, was not ratified by all South Island mayors. Ultimately, a destination management plan is as good as its consultation, and when you go really wide with these things, it's difficult to get full consensus. Some recommendations out of the South Island Destination Management Plan were moved into this plan. However, the South Island Destination Management Plan was also ultimately superseded by COVID. It was a pre-COVID plan, and the visitor sector has completely changed since that time. It's not referenced because it was never ratified. It doesn't make it moot. It just means that we've moved forwards.
Okay. Yep. Councillor Henstock.
Thank you. In respect of funding, I note that there's no implementation budget, which concerns me, and I'm keen to understand whether there's any funding in the pipeline. I'm aware that the incoming government is looking at regional packages. Is there any indication that this sort of thing could be in that package, or if there's some support from somewhere? Is there any hope you can give us?
There is a lot of conversation about funding, particularly around things like bed taxes for the visitor economy, and also whether or not a national government is likely to invest in tourism at the same level that a Labour government did. MB are indicating to us that they have put forward a funding package for the implementation of destination management plans. At the moment, that that we're unclear on how much that is likely to be, but we will certainly use these plans to put forward a funding bid to central government. The second part is that Christchurch NZ, as the regional tourism organisation, are shaping our LTP bid utilising these documents to inform our visitor attraction and destination management activities. So although there's not tagged funding, we're using these documents to shape what our activity plan will look like over the coming years.
Okie dokie. No more questions. We have a mover and a seconder. Have we got any debate? No, we haven't. All right, I'll put that motion. All those in favour? All those against?